Good day everyone, I'm Aliner Alcano and I will tackle for today the 5 pillars of criminal justice system, which is law enforcement, prosecutor, court, correction, and community. So, without further ado, let's tackle the first pillar of criminal justice system, which is law enforcement. This is the first pillar of criminal justice system because it is the system that individual first encounter when they go against the law. It is also the most visible system of society because we see law enforcement officer every day. Law enforcement is the prime mover or initiator of actions. Its actions and decision essentially control or dominate the activities of the pillar. The objectives of law enforcement is to prevent crime and control crimes. Next, to enforce the law. This is the basic responsibility of the police. From the word itself, law enforcement is to enforce the law. Next, criminal investigation. This is the one of the most important participation of police in the criminal justice system because this is the task that connect in second pillar, which is the prosecution. Law enforcement also consists officers and men of the Philippine National Police or PNP and the National Bureau of Investigation or NBI and the other government agencies of the Philippines. The second pillar of criminal justice system is the prosecution. The task of prosecution is to determine of the legality of the action of law enforcer. Kung tama ba ang way ng pag-aresto ni law enforcer or tama ba ang proseso na ginawa ni law enforcer or tama ba ang pag-investigate ng krimen ni law enforcer. Next, evaluating the evidence presented takes place. Finding the probable cause to warrant prosecution known as preliminary investigation. So, what is the preliminary investigation? The preliminary investigation is the police agency's first response to a report that a crime has occurred. As in every investigative effort, the primary objective of the preliminary investigation is to determine who committed the crime and to apprehend the offender. Prosecution also is the process whereby accusations are brought before the court of justice to determine the innocence or guilt of the accused. The third pillar of criminal justice system is the court. Court is an organ of the government belonging to the judicial department whose function in the application of the laws to controversies brought before it and the Republic of Administration of Justice. And court also is the judicial determination of the guilt or innocence of the accused is under consideration. Next, the fourth pillar of criminal justice system is the correction. So what is correction? Correction is the branch of administration of criminal justice charged with the responsibility for the custody, supervision, and rehabilitation of convicted offender. Next, the purpose of which is preventing a repetition of the unlawful activities without necessity of taking punitive actions. This is the last pillar of criminal justice system, which is community. This is informal pillar of criminal justice system. It is also known as the widest pillar. It is also the place where the criminal comes from and where he will return. The community at large through the appropriate legislative agencies, public and private educational institutions, parents and guardians, churches, religious organizations, civic association, and etc. Develops an exact conformity with acceptable moral and ethical values, creates the environment for the development of civic, spirited citizens, and fosters respect for and observance of the rule of the law.